Hello. I did take all these spoke nuts out of this wheel, and what I did was I started at the valve stem, wherever it is. But anyway, I started at the valve stem, and took them out and put them on newspaper in row. Like I didn't mix up the order. That way, the same nut went back on the same spoke. So I anyway, took all the spokes out. Um, on this front wheel, it was kind of easy because all the spokes stick through quite like some had to be like I had to use the die grinder and grind off the head, but they're all right up close to the surface, which means they're sticking in the rim. So the rim stayed in the spokes, or the spokes stayed in the rim when I took the nuts off. So I just made a row and then I painted them with that enamel paint. So they got a good finish and they dried, and I put them all back in this morning. I haven't put a wrench on them and tightened them, but they're in there. Now on this rim, sorry I didn't make a video. It was a little bit clumpersome and time consuming to put these spokes in. Of course, I put this side in first because the other side has a common hole and everything's loose. But somebody knew what they're doing when they made these spokes, because they're supposed to go like here originally. Like, it's a little hard to explain, but you can see wrong side. You can see they just come out and across every other one. And on this side, they're facing in the other direction, and they oh they're facing in the other direction than the other ones were, and they overlap each one. So this one overlaps that one, and that one overlaps this one down in behind. Oh, there's Kitty Cat. Hello. Oh, nice of you to show up. He's not too impressed, although it's -2 out. It's pretty decent, but anyway, after a while, um, you you put this side on, and you have to kind of jiggle the wheel back and forth, and then push the spoke down in place, and it won't go down in to put the nut on until you have everything just right and jiggling and stuff, and then you just work your way around, and after a while you get them all on. Then flip it over, and then the other side is much easier because they just drop in that center hole, which is common to the both. And anyway, now another thing, this spot here, that I polished this again, and it didn't make any difference. That is the gray paint where I didn't sandblast enough. It's not aluminum. Autosolve will not take off paint. So to get that off, I'll grab 1500 and sand it off. But I thought while I felt like it, I'd put the spokes all back in. And so anyway, I'm kind of happy with that. That'll be just fine. Nice kitty cat. Yeah, he likes it better down in the garage, but it's pretty cold in the garage. It's actually colder in the garage than it is outdoors most of the time. It warms up with the sun, but it takes all day. And I have all the hardwood is burned out of my cars. I still got like quarter of a cord of not older, like popple wood and stuff, but all the hardwood is all up, and my wood box is not too bad for considering. Anyway, this came in today. I ordered it almost a month ago. It came from Australia, and it came with the tube. Um, $60 or $70 cheaper than anything I could find in North America. Um, like this was about $145, and everything else is over 200. It's a 410/18, which is as wide as a 400, or they're wider, and as high as a 350. So that'll go on that big rim and make the bike just a smidgen lower, along with the smaller front wheel. So it'll kind of look good. And it is a knobby. But anyway, that I was expecting COD, but it was left on the doorstep, no charge. But that was the best. Like, that's cheaper than anything I can buy in any shop around here, or anybody. They cost quite a bit when they go over the border. Like, that's one thing. I like Canada, but I certainly don't like the charge of the border, because everything I need seems to come from the States, and I pay extra taxes because of that. Poor nice kitty cat. So anyway, this is just to say hello. But anyway, I did take all those spokes out and repaint them. Did that at like 7 o'clock this morning, and the other wheel's back together. So now I just replace those bearings, and then I can true it up. So anyway, good night. Have a good weekend. I'll be back soon.